Hey y'all, today is all about restocking the pantry and refrigerator. Now on average, I typically spend around $200 to $250 per week on groceries. And if you watched my last video, you already know that my goal was to feed my family of 5 for 1 week for under $100. But not this week. We're not doing that this week. We are stocking up. So what I did was the money that I saved for my grocery haul last week, I'm going to add it to this week's grocery haul, and that's going to allow me to restock my pantry and my refrigerator. So the stores that I'm going to this week includes Sam's, Walmart, Target. Y'all don't hardly ever see Target in my grocery house because I can get lost in Target, but y'all are gonna see Target this week. I also went to Kroger and I went to Aldi. So let's go ahead and get right into this grocery haul. We are going to start with Sam's. The powdered sugar donuts were $7.98 each. I grabbed 2 boxes because out of all of the snacks that I get at Sam's, these are by far my kids' favorite. All 3 of my kids have after-school activities, so in order to get them through those after-school activities, they grab a pack of donuts as their after-school snack. The Hostess Twinkies and chocolate cupcakes were $9.88. These are more snacks for the kids. This should last an entire month, or at least I think it will last an entire month, but having 3 teenagers, it would be a miracle that it lasts 2 weeks. The 3 packs of bacon were $11.47. That's $3.82 per pack, which is much cheaper than buying it individually at Walmart or Aldi. And it's way cheaper than getting it from Kroger and Albertsons because their bacon regular price is like $6. The mac and cheese was $9.88 each. This is not the brand of macaroni and cheese that my kids ask for. They always want that Velveeta shells and cheese, and my Sam's just didn't have any of that. They were out of stock, so I went ahead and got the Kraft mac and cheese. Now, while I was in the store, I did think about going to Costco to see if they had it, but I just did not have it in me to do 2 big box stores in one day. I was already tired at Sam's. The Captain Crunch cereal was $5.48. It was on sale for $1 off. I wanted to get the Fruit Loops, but they were $7, and I just could not see myself paying that much for a cereal. $5 is a stretch too far for me, but with school getting out soon, I decided to stock up on cereal. The Fruity Pebbles were $4.98. I should have gotten 2 boxes of these instead of the Captain Crunch. I would have saved a few coins had I just went with my first mind and got 2 boxes of Fruity Pebbles. But have y'all noticed the size of this cereal box? I thought it was just me, but when I went back and looked at some of my older videos, nope, it was not just me. These things have really shrunk. The Folgers coffee was on sale for $9.98. It's usually between $11 and $12. Now, this should last over a month, but with school getting out soon, my kids are going to be drinking coffee right along with me, so I know that I'm going to be buying this sooner than later. The Frito-Lay Munchies were $14.78. This is another stock-up snack item. Whenever school lets out for the summer, my kids should not have any complaints about not having anything to snack on. The Sam's chicken was $4.98. Who can go into Sam's or Costco and not get the chicken? And I bought it for the sole purpose of eating it after this grocery haul because who did not feel like cooking was me. I did not feel like cooking. So I threw together a couple of sides and dinner was served. The Lipton Peach Tea was $11.98. The whole family, with the exception of me, drink this because it has way too much caffeine. I also let my daughter pack them away in her lunch because she goes to lunch so late in the day and she needs that extra pick-me-up to get her through the remainder of her classes. The water was $3.98. I wanted to grab 2 to 3 cases, but my basket was so full, y'all, I couldn't fit anything else in it. I was barely able to get this water to fit, and I refused to get one of those industrial sized carts. Without having an extra set of hands with me, that huge cart is too big for me to be hauling around that store, so that was a big no-no for me. The paper towels were $22.98. I should have bought extra when they were $19 last month. Now they are back up to regular price, y'all. The toilet paper was $19.98. I'm going to send a pack upstairs for the kids' bathroom, and then I'll keep the rest rest of it downstairs. They are almost fully stocked up there, so a few more packs and I won't have to get them toilet paper for a while. So let's take a look at everything that I got at Sam's. Moving on to my Walmart, Target, and Kroger haul. The blueberry muffins were $2.50 each. This is my family's new favorite thing to eat. Every time I go to Walmart now, they want me to grab at least 2 containers of these muffins. I tried to eat one, but it has way too much sugar for my liking, but if they like it, I love it. The red beans were 82 cents each. Red beans and rice is a quick and easy meal to throw together when you are pressed for time and money. The mesquite grill marinade was $1.36 each. This marinade saves me a lot of time during the week because I do cook dinner on my lunch break. All I have to do is grab a bag of frozen marinated chicken the day before I'm ready to cook it. That way it can thaw out, and then I place it in the oven on my lunch break, throw some sides together, and there you have it. The Bush's baked beans were $2.48 each. This will be a side item for the homemade barbecue chicken that I'm going to cook this week. And green beans is a cheap vegetable that pairs well with the Bush's baked beans. Jalapeno pepper slices were $1.74. I've been making the Whataburger jalapeno cheddar burger knockoff, y'all. And I had ran out of jalapenos, and that's one of the main ingredients for this hamburger. I also use them when I make beef empanadas. The Sweet Baby Ray's was $2.28. I need this to make homemade barbecue chicken. The half and half was $5.64. Y'all will see even more of this stuff in my grocery haul since school is about to be out. My kids have been avid coffee drinkers since they were about 3 years old, and my pawpaw started me around 3 years old, so I just passed that tradition down to them. The seasoned coating mix was $1.67. I use this for my oven fried chicken, and if you're like me and you struggle with frying chicken, because I have no idea how to fry chicken. I mean, I know how to fry chicken, but I don't know how to fry chicken and make it taste right. So if you struggle in that area, what you can do is oven fry your chicken and use this oven fry coating mix. The iced tea was $1.94. There is nothing better than having a nice cold sip of iced tea while sitting on the porch and listening to the sounds of the country. The bananas were $1.45. I still make smoothies for my picky eater, and bananas is what I use to mask the taste of spinach and kale. The lemons were 50 cents each. I will be using this for our tea. I also use freshly squeezed lemon juice when I'm making homemade icing for my lemon bundt cakes. The Progresso soup was from Target, and they were $2.29 each. Target is the only place I can find the chicken corn chowder flavored soup at this price. Albertsons has it, but it's nearly $4 for one can. Moving down to my Kroger haul. The Pop-Tarts were absolutely free. I had a best customer coupon that made them free. The eggs were $1.69. I had a 50-cent off coupon that lowered the price. And y'all, I missed those days when a dozen of eggs were regular priced at $1.50 or $1.60. The drinks were buy two, get two free. So I paid $19.98 for all 4 cases, which is wild. That is so wild, y'all, paying that much money for soda. Moving on to my Aldi haul. The sourdough bread was $3.49. I wanted to give this a try because it's made with only 3 ingredients, and that's wheat, flour, salt, and water. And since the slices are so large, I'm going to cut them in half to make this loaf last longer. The hamburger buns were $1.29. Hamburgers are on the menu this week and next week. I really wanted to get the brioche buns, but y'all, that was just not in my budget. The eggs were $2.08. I did get a dozen of eggs at Kroger, and that's only because I had a coupon to lower my out-of-pocket. Now, a dozen of eggs is naturally cheaper at Aldi, so I got my second dozen here. The milk was $2.75. With all of the cereal that I got, it sounds we needed this gallon of milk. The non-fat Greek yogurt was $3.49. Not sure if y'all remember in my last grocery haul, I bought the vanilla flavored Greek yogurt, and I realized that it had so much sugar in it. I had never paid attention to that, so I figured a healthier option would be the non-fat Greek yogurt. The sour cream was $1.69. Now this is for Taco Tuesday. As I was going through the refrigerator prior to my grocery shopping trip, I noticed that I haven't bought sour cream in a while, so this container should last a couple of weeks. The butter was $1.38 each. I saw someone ask about this butter in a cake baking Facebook group that I'm in, and the consensus was do what makes you happy. However, the professionals turned their nose down at this butter, so I've been using it in my cakes and it tastes just as good as real butter. The pie crusts were $2.49 each. I'm going to use these for my beef empanadas, and I'm also going to be cooking chicken pot pie. The cucumbers were 55 cents each. I'm going to be juicing these with pineapples, and I may add a little ginger to help with inflammation. I always save 1 or 2 cucumbers for my cucumber, mint, and lime infused water. The celery was $1.15 each. I'm going to juice these as well with pineapples, and I'm going to chop a few stalks to freeze for my recipes that require celery, mainly my soups. Chopping and freezing vegetables ahead of time saves a lot of time in the kitchen during the week. The avocados were 49 cents each. My husband and I eat avocado toast for breakfast. It's really good when you sprinkle that everything bagel seasoning on it. And I also cheat, y'all. I cheat by drizzling a tiny amount of honey on top. The mangoes were 59 cents each. I'll be chopping these up and placing them in snack bags for my kids to snack on. The limes were 10 cents each. I've been squeezing one into my 32-ounce jug of water every time I fill it up. I also squeeze one into the infused water that I prep at night. So as y'all can see, I'm getting my share of water in. The tomatoes were 70 cents total. These are for Taco Tuesday and Hamburger Wednesday. The bell pepper was $1.59. I'm going to chop and freeze this for my soups right along with my celery. And y'all, I tried to grow some bell peppers, but it was an epic fail. So you know what? I never shy away from a challenge, so I'm going to plant some more and try again. The white rice was $2.65. I know this is not the healthiest rice, but the registered dietitian said that it's okay to eat this rice if I place it in the refrigerator and eat it the next day. When you place it in the refrigerator, it gets rid of that digestible starch, and that's the part that spikes your blood sugar. The Italian salad was $1.89. This is our salad blend of choice this week. I always jazz it up with boiled eggs, cucumbers, raisins, ham, or rotisserie chicken, shredded cheese, carrots, tomatoes, red onions. I put everything on my salad. The cranberry sauce was 45 cents each. And if y'all have an Aldi close around and this is something that you serve for Thanksgiving, now is the time to stock up. Run, don't walk to Aldi and get you some cranberry sauce. This is the lowest I've seen cranberry sauce in a long time. Even during the holidays, it costs around $2 per can. The sweetened condensed milk was $1.85. This is my backup plan for when the kids drink up all of the half and half. I use this to make the knockoff Starbucks mocha frappuccino. The sweet peas were 64 cents. This will be one of the side items that I'm going to serve this week with chicken. The walnuts were $2.89. We eat these in our oatmeal to give it that added crunch, and I also add these to my salad. The granola crunch was $3.69. I went back and forth with this granola. I didn't want to paid $3.69. They also had a $2.89 option. But I knew that it wouldn't last as long as this, so I went with the larger bag. I'm trying to get more bang for my buck. The chicken broth was $1.35 each. I'm going to use this for my chicken pot pie recipe. I also use this whenever a recipe calls for water. If I don't have chicken broth, I will add a couple of chicken bouillon cubes. The mustard was 95 cents. We ran out of mustard a few weeks ago. I finally remembered to add it to the grocery list this week, y'all, because we haven't had hot dogs in a while. So that's why I kept forgetting to grab a bottle. My husband and son both eat mustard on their hot dogs. So I cooked something the other day where they asked for mustard. I'm like, oh, we don't have any. So I just added it to the grocery list. The sugar was $2.99 each. It must be on sale because it's been $3.09 for the longest time. The sweet potatoes were $1.99 each. I'm going to be making candied yams to go along with the oven fried chicken. The pineapples were $1.79. I'm going to juice these with the celery and cucumbers. Y'all, after my son told me about these micro needles that's in pineapples, I have not been able to eat them without juicing them. The strawberries were $2.25 for the container. I use these in my strawberry, lime, and mint infused water. I still have not been able to pick a container of strawberries that are naturally sweet, so I guess I'm just gonna have to grow them myself. The ground beef was $5.49. This is for the homemade burgers and beef empanadas. I'm also going to use one for my homemade spaghetti recipe. The chicken was on sale for 89 cents per pound. That was an amazing deal. So yeah, that was my grocery haul for this week. I bought enough food to make meals for 2 weeks, and I was able to restock my snacks. I'm also able to restock my pantry and my refrigerator. Now, if you want to know if shopping at multiple stores is worth it, check out the video on the screen where I go to several stores. I do all of the shopping and I take full advantage of all of the sales. So if you're curious about that, go ahead and click on that video. And I hope you all have an amazing day, and I will see you in the next one. Bye, y'all.